Guys, and welcome back to another tier list video. This tier list is based on all the new Pokemon from the Galarian region and what I will rank them. Um, so, Pokemon Sword and Shield, I really enjoyed the games. I played through Sword and Shield. Not that there's much point, but I played for them both to get both of the Pokemon and complete the Pokedex really. But I thought they were really good games. Loved the region. The only problem I have was there's not enough. I'm happy they're bringing out the DLC because they're going to add a lot more. I'm really looking forward to the DLC. But there wasn't enough on the game, in my opinion. I'm still, if I was ranking it, it's probably the best game I've played recently. And this is, I was starting to get back into Pokemon. But this is really what kicked back off my was always interested in Pokemon, but I think it's because I went through that awkward teenage years and just couldn't get into Pokemon for some reason. And also it was you have that stage of school where it's you're still into that. Well, how old are you? 2 years old. And it's no, just enjoy it. But now, like I I've gone Pokemon crazy again. Love playing Pokemon, collecting the cards. I collecting and anything to do with Pokemon. Trying to get all the games, as in a physical copy. Um, and I've got most of them. So I've got most of the Game Boy Advance ones. Got missing out on about two of the Game Boy Color ones. But yeah, I'm getting there with them all. Just because I want to keep it because it's part of my childhood. It's a massive part of my life. Obviously, my YouTube channel's blown up on Pokemon now, and even the trading card game I'm starting to get into. Was always wanted to get into it, just never got it, and but now I understand how the game's played, and it is actually very easy. So yeah, as you can see, I'm going to rename this tier. So God would be the best. Um, amazing. Oh, amazing. Um, alright. Meh. So it's not like like but don't like. And then this one is just bad. And then Atrocities is just the worst of the worst. So we start off first with the Galarian Meowth here. Galarian Meowth, in my opinion, is alright. I'm not a huge fan of it. I do prefer normal Meowth, but I think it's an alright, and I think it's quite cool as well. Galarian Ponyta. Now, when I saw the release of this, I thought here. But now actually seeing it in game and learning it, I actually quite like it. Right, I'm gonna change this to good because man, alright, it's too close. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it, but I actually think it does suit it, and it does look quite cool. The Rapidash again, quite cool. I just think it's mainly because we took a fiery Pokemon and turn it into a fairy looking Pokemon, and it was just weird for everyone at the start, I think, and that's what we didn't like about it. But I do like it now, and I think it does suit it, and it's a design that can be pulled off very well. Galarian Farfetch, I actually think is amazing. Um, very, very like Farfetch in the games. These I'm ranking on style, but also what I think in the game. And I really liked Farfetch. Like, never really used the Pokemon before. This game I did use it. So the Galarian Weezing, it is a massive meme, but I also do really like it now. And the fact that the Galarian theme is British, and it's like the factories that were made is really cool. It's also a very interesting Pokemon now, and I think it's just quite a cool design. Like, they made it into a top hat, which is very British back in the times, and also the factories. Like, we were known for that, like back in the day. Galarian Mr. Mime, don't like at all. I just don't like Mr. Mime really. Um, Galarian Corsola, I actually really like. I think it's a cool design. Just it's not like it's not my favourite Pokemon. That's the only thing, and I really like the design of it. Like the fact that it's a ghost as well, and it's like meant to be like a dead Pokemon is really cool. Um, Galarian Zigzagoon, I think is good. I really like Lunaroon. I think his design suits that more than the Zigzagoon. Galarian Darumaka, how is it? I think is meh. I'm not that keen on this one. Well, no, it's just bad. Like, putting that Afro type on it, it's just not right. Its form though, I actually think is amazing. I think that's really cool. Galarian Yamask is good, but it's nothing like special. Galarian Stunfisk is just I'm not really keen on that Pokemon anyway. Grookey is God. Thwackey is meh. Rillaboom is a like, but don't like. I think he's cool design, but I don't like the fact he's got drum. That's the thing that I hate about him. I get why he's got a drum, because it's to do with rock and roll, but I don't like his drum at all. I think it ruins the Pokemon. Scorbunny, like, to be fair, I think all. I'm going to put the Sobble up here as well, because I think all the starter Pokemon I've got here, I loved them all. It was very hard to pick on which one I wanted, but I did pick Grookey for my first playthrough, and then my Sword playthrough I picked Scorbunny, just because I normally do go Fire type, and also I knew Scorbunny was quite. It's not Score. It is. Cinderace is his last form. Yeah, like I just really liked his. He was really powerful later in the game. Reboot. It's a meh. It's a meh. Like, this is just atrocity. Cinderace is good. Like its design. Just the reason why I don't put in amazing, and no, I'm going to put in amazing because of how powerful it can be. But the reason I don't put in God is because it's too human-like. Inteleon, do actually quite. I'm going to put him in amazing as well. Squovit, is it? I can't remember these guys' names. It's a meh, like nothing too complicated. This is just an atrocity to humanity. Rookie D, I think, is amazing. No, Rookie D is good. This one's amazing. I can't remember the Corvi Knight, is it? And Corvi Squire. No, that's Corvi Squire. That's Corvi Knight. Is God. Like, an armored bird is, and he's just so cool. If I was going on shiny forms, Rookie D would be God tier. That gold Rookie D is amazing. Blipbug, it's a meh. No, I like it, but I don't like it. It's like, it's alright. This is meh. This I think is God. Really like his design. Nice and simple, quite alien looky. And also, like, it's just really cool. I don't know what is about it. Nickit is a mare, and his evolution is a mare as well. Like, I think they could have went cooler with it, really. Just not a massive fan. Gossifleur is alright. Eldergloss, I'm gonna put amazing, but it's not because of the sign. I think the sign is good, but it can be a really good support Pokemon. That's my thing. Um, is it double? I think that's good, and I can't remember what this one's called. But I think it's good as well. But I just don't think it hit that amazing point. Chewtle is I like, but I don't like. I think it looks stupid. This is amazing, but it doesn't quite go and God tier for me. Your mask I actually really like, and for it being a Britain theme, it's really cool. Boltund is good, but like I actually prefer your mask over not your mask. I can't remember what it's called. Pokemon Electric Corgi. Yamper, that's its name. Why was I calling it your mask? I know what your mask is. Roly-Poly is it's alright. I really don't like that. But this one, I'm not gonna put it in God, but I do think it is amazing. Applin, I actually really like. Um, Apple Turn, and then is good, but Flapple is God. I really like that design. Silicobra is a meh for me. Sandaconda is good. It's not amazing though. I can't remember what this Pokemon's called, but this for the meme is amazing. I think it's so funny with the Pikachu. But its actual design is like good. It's nothing too complicated. Um, this is good design. This is a god tier for me. Really cool style Pokemon. It's like a propeller on the back for its tail as well. Sorry if I'm not saying the names, but I really can't remember half of them. It's been a while since I played Pokemon Sword and Shield properly. Toxel, I really liked, thought it was good. And then Toxtricity, I think these for me have to go in amazing. I really like the design of him. What's this one called? That's Centiskorts, and then I think the Centipede. This is good. This one I think actually is amazing. No, yeah, God. Really weirdly difficult Pokemon to defeat, in my opinion. Um, like I had a lot of problems coming up against him in the game. Um, is it Cobberpuss? And then I can't remember what the other one's called. I think his is. I like it, but I don't like. This one is amazing. Poltergeist. I don't like it at all. Attain Evolution. This one's a meh. Like, it's not bad. This one I do think's good. And this one I think is good as well. These guys, meh. This one is an atrocity. I hate any emo looking. But this I think's an amazing look. Obstagoon, I think's amazing. I really like the design. Berserker, I actually think's amazing. This one, see, I don't like where it went. I actually rate Corsola over that. Where have I put Corsola? That is. Sirfetch'd is God. Just really cool design. Mr. Rhyme is a meh, like it's alright. I can't remember what this Pokemon's called, but I thought it was an amazing design, really liked it. This Pokemon, nah. This one's it's a good design, but it's not my favourite. These I really like. I think they are amazing. Really cool little design, just not anything too massive. Inertian is a mare. Snom is amazing for the memes and it is really cute. Frostmoth I really like the design. This one, I think it's good, but I can't rate it an amazing. See, this penguin, without the ice cube, there, with the ice cube, is good. But that, it just looks ridiculous. Never really liked those Pokemon. Morpeko, I think is amazing. Wouldn't put God tier because I don't. It is very much like a Pikachu clone. This is a meh. Stoneja is, in my opinion, God. Really like the colours of it. Really cool design. Now these Pokemon, I think they are good, but I think they are atrocious. They're disgusting. If I was going to pick a favourite, it'd definitely be this one, but I think disgusting. This Pokemon, I really can't remember any of their names at the moment. I'm going to put it in amazing. I think it's really Duraludon, is it? Then these ones, this one I like but I don't. This was good, and then this one is God. Right. My favourite Pokemon on this game was probably this one. Well, actually, I like Grookey the most. I think Grookey's really cool. But this Pokemon was hands down like usable and just really cool looking. Zacian is, in my opinion, I'm not going to put them God tier because I don't like Zacian. The fact that he's got a sword in his mouth, I think it looks stupid. I think he's amazing. I think this version of Samacenta is God. Because he's not holding the shield. The shield is a part of him. That's what I like. Like the sword, it just seems like he's. If he didn't have the sword, I would put him God tier. But the sword just is not part of him. It's like he's just holding a treat in his mouth. Eternatus. I'm gonna put in amazing. I don't think it's God tier at all. Gigantamax Charizard, I really like. The fact that his wings are fire and he's got like fire coming out of everywhere is really cool. Gigantamax Butterfree is, I think it's good, but it's nothing like too. This I think is amazing just because it's like a meme to the old Pikachu day. The Meowth I think is good, but I think like I don't like it, but I think it's quite cool and quite like a meme. Like it's just a really stretchy. Like, it reminds me of that TV show Cat Dog. If you don't know what I mean, I'll quickly search out for you. Cat Dog. Cat Dog cartoon. It reminds me of this. I don't know why, but it just really looks like. I think it's because of the long body. It just reminds me of it. Gigantamax Machamp. I'm gonna put it in amazing. I like the design. I just think it could have been a bit better. Gengar, I like the fact that he's like a fun house, but I think they could have done better again with him. Kingler, is good. Like, not that keen on him. The Lapras I actually really like. I've always liked Lapras, and I think he's just a cool, easy Pokemon. Eevee, I think they messed up on Eevee. I think that's just bad. Snorlax, God. He's just such a simple Pokemon. Garbaggon, is it? Oh, I can't remember. There's a mare. It's not like anything too massive. Corviknight, Gigantamax is God as well. It looks really cool. Orbeetle, God. Tootle, what's his name? I can't remember, but I'm gonna put him in amazing. Like, he's just basically got a Juggernaut outfit on. This one, I think they could have done better with his design, so I'm gonna put good. For Lapras, Gigantamax is good. Amazing, I mean. Sandacondas, I actually quite like his. Toxtricity, God tier is, well, Gigantamax tier is God. Centiskorch was God. I really like his design. This, I don't, it's bad. Like, literally, the Gigantamax form hasn't changed anything, really. Like, there's just no difference. That's my problem with it. This one, I remember when I saw it, I thought it was amazing. This, I think, is amazing because of the fact that it's like cream and it's God forms, not God form, what am I saying? God form. Gigantamax form is like a massive cake, was really cool. Copperajah is really cool. And this one's amazing. So yeah, this is what I ranked. The worst Pokemon, in my opinion, was probably Sobble's second form. I hated that. I hate that emo look. Like, it's just not good at all. I mean, these, actually think about it now, I do like, but I don't like. This form I absolutely hate. But yeah, overall, I think, to be fair, for the Pokemon they released, if I ranked a lot of these against other Pokemon, I would probably put them higher. But out of all the Pokemon here, God tier Pokemon I think look amazing. Like some people don't like Toxtricity and Obstagoon because it's too human-like, but I really like them and I think they're a really cool design. And yeah, I was really happy with the Pokemon they released. I'm hoping to see a few newer ones, and like if I had the new forms in that, like the Galarian, like Free Birds, I would put Zapdos in good because I don't like that he's basically a chicken now. But I would put Moltres and Articuno in God. They look amazing. But yeah, anyway, let me know what your favourite Galarian Pokemon was, and also leave a like and write down in the comments favourite Pokemon and also what you thought of Sword and Shield. And then also make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. But anyway, I'll see you in my next video.